Hey everyone, Coffin Cat here once again, and in today's video we're back at it with some Dark Souls 3 to be exact. And in today's video I want to showcase my Paladin build in Dark Souls. So for me, Paladins are very like thematic of like the holiest of holies, the righteous, you know, the tanky knight at the fucking front of the battle, you know, like the super cool, sword and shield. They usually have some sort of like holy magic or something like that. So this is my rendition of that kind of theme or thematic, or more so like MMO style paladin in Dark Souls 3. So let's go ahead and get started. My stats over here on the side, and we'll go over my weapons. So for the first weapon I have the Eleonora, and for me, for the weapons that I have 3 weapons that I'm using, and each represents for me like 3 stances, if you will, in like an MMO. Maybe you have like a DPS stance, like a neutral stance, and like a holy stance or something. At least that's what I'm going with. So for this one's like the DPS stance, the Eleonora, because it does the highest damage of the 3 weapons that I have. The weapon art for the Eleanor is basically lifesteal. Essentially, you absorb HP on hit. That's good for like a pack. And the regen, or I wouldn't say regen, but the lifesteal, I guess, is pretty significant. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. Even on bosses, like if you know you can get some hits in. Let's say the boss does a certain attack that has a long recovery time, so you know you can get the animation off. You can do the animation and swing when you know you can get a safe hit, and you'll slowly heal up health that way. And this is my go-to stance usually when I start the boss, and if I'm getting chunked or if I get hit a lot, depending on the situation, I'll either choose to use a miracle heal or I'll just Estus, or I'll swap over to my holy stance, as I call it, and this has the regen on the shield, or on the sword. With this I can add the sacred chime of Philionor, which also has an AoE regen that stacks, and you don't have to have the chime out, which is really awesome about this chime. You can set the regen and then swap back to whatever weapon you're using. So with those two, it's actually pretty decent regen, and if you want you can add a Sun Princess's ring for the extra regen, and it's pretty significant. But yes, so with this blessed longsword, I bless it, and it has an S scaling, as you can see, in faith, and it does significant damage. I think it does just a little, maybe like 100 damage less than the axe, and the axe is around like 3 something, sometimes 400 depending on the enemy, and this does around like 230, almost 3, so it's not too bad. It's actually really good. An S scaling faith is pretty insane. And for this, what I call a neutral stance, just a raw broadsword plus 10. I like it's really quick, and I like it also mainly because you can buff it. So that's where I call it like neutral, because it can do kind of whatever, or it can just be just a regular sword if you wanted to. But usually I have the gold pine resins. I had some dark pine and fire as well. But you can have whatever you want depending on the situation, depending on the boss or the area that you're in. Right now I had gold pine on, and I took off the fire because I was doing the demon princes. So obviously fire isn't going to do anything to them, so I took those off and just had gold pine resins. And then I had some of the fire bug pellets here as well for a little bit of extra fire absorption. And for gear, I mean, you could just go on and put on the strongest gear. Absorption wise, if you want, that's totally fine. Right now I have more of a fashion souls on, but with still pretty decent absorption stats, with the rate ratio 6.24. It's not the best, but this shield is really heavy, and the reason why I have this shield as well is because the special effect on it is you're easierly, is that even a word? You're more easierly detected by enemies. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's basically like your aggro generation, if you will. Obviously I went over the chime I have for healing, and the canvas talisman for the damage slash hyper armor that you get from it. Just to go over the fashion souls really quick, it's the Wolner's Holy Crown, the Fire Witch armor, chest piece, Pontiff Knight gloves, and Lorian leggings. Get a little overview of that. That's what it kind of looks like. And Morne's the moaning shield from Igon with the special effect that does the aggro. And for rings, I have Havel's +3, Ring of Steel Protection +3, Chloranthy +3, and the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn to boost miracles. Chloranthy ring, I stick to this one because as I guess you want to say like a tank, stamina is your primary like resource that you want to focus on, because if you're going to be blocking or dodging, you need stamina, and stamina helps you prevent damage essentially, if you will, by either dodging or blocking an attack. And if you're out of stamina, you're going to get staggered and you're going to get hit and you're going to take way more damage. So that is the build in the gear and weapons department. So for stats, vigor is 20, atonement 20, endurance 16, vitality 38. I'd like to get to 40 of these. Strength 50, because I want to be able to hold the shield that I have with one hand, because it has a 50 stat requirement. Dexterity 11, intelligence 11, faith 35, but I want to get it up to 45 so I can use soothing sunlight, and I think that should be good. Probably atonement up to maybe at least 30 or 40 so I can have a few more spell slots. Essentially this is the build. Essentially this is the paladin build. For me, this is my paladin build, and let's check it out. Before we jump into the boss fight, I wanted to go over the spells that I use. So for the first one, Divine Pillars of Light, nothing special, just purely thematic. Fits the paladin thing perfect, love it. The damage is surprisingly nothing to scoff at with the Sun's Firstborn, Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, on. It does around like 600 damage, which is pretty significant seeing how it can hit the target multiple times, and it's really good for bosses that are fucking huge because you can just stack the damage. Great, love it. Next one, Lightning Arrow. This is your long-range aggro grabber. You'll use the shield to get the initial aggro started, and then you'll use this to hit them from a range. This is good. So let's say if someone does pull aggro from you, you can just start shooting the boss as it's running away from you and get aggro back. Last spell, Great Heal. Simple, just to heal. Paladins can heal. Boom. Alright, let's go. Activate the weapon art for the shield. So as you can see up at the top left corner under my stamina, I have that little skull symbol, which is the aggro symbol in this game. And also what I like to do is go ahead and just shoot off some ranged abilities at the body. Look at, they're already turning on me. Perfect. Since I noticed that my host is a caster, this will be perfect for them. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the axe, my DPS stance. I get some hits in that way. Oh, so I just noticed that the shield stats or shield special wore off, so I'm gonna go ahead and reactivate that. I believe this is the one. Nope, that's not the one we want to kill. I usually like to kill Demon in Pain first. Oh, hit by that. Gonna dodge that. So I've taken some damage. I'm gonna try and get a moment, perfect, to activate the special weapon art on the Eleonora and get some health back. Okay, just block that. Couple hits in. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Ooh, I got very lucky. I used all my stamina. I didn't have enough to dodge if I wanted to, but I got lucky to get a hit. Nice. Almost full health again. Oh, this status effect wore off. That's fine. We'll get the repose, and then I'm gonna swap to regen. My holy stance, get some regen going on. There we go. Also, it's really important to know when you should block or when you need to roll. It's that last moment there. I didn't have enough stamina to block the attack. If I did, I probably would have staggered and he might have hit me again. I could have taken massive damage, so I chose to just roll it because I knew I had enough stamina to do so. Tuck that little kick. Nice. Dude, I'm gonna activate the weapon art for the shield to get some aggro going, and then swap to the canvas for some damage and get this lightning out. Nice. Go ahead and activate this again. This doesn't last very long. Go ahead and get some damage in so the boss will come for me. Dodge that, here you come. I usually just stand here for this and block it. Got my regens shield out, so it should be okay. Block that. Those got hit. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yep. I thought I had time to block, but I didn't. And then just use an Estus. And then we're gonna run at him with the shield. Block the blast. Nice. There you go. Let's go ahead and get some holiness going on. Oh, catch me! Oh, I died. Go ahead and activate the weapon art. And then get some ranged attacks going. This is like provoke an FF14. There we go. Oh, that one came at me. Hey, what up? Perfect. 1, 2. Yep. Knew I'd have enough time to do that. Oh, now my host is getting cracked. Okay. I'm gonna roll through him. I'll swap to regen. What I need to do is get a moment to pop this. There we go. Chime. Get double regen going. Should be good. Get around him for that. Let's go to town on him. Yeah, certs. Oh, I didn't bring the cleanse. If I can hit him with that. There we go. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, Gale doing work. A little toxic. The shield. Weapon art going. Checking one of these. Oh god, I hit the host. Just get in there with that axe. Gonna get the heat off the host. Okay, now back away, back away, back away, back away, back away, back away. Wow! Cool! Alright, let's go ahead and get to neutral stance and let's buff up. Let's put some old pine resin on. Oh fuck. Don't get hit by that. Oh, you need to hit, you need to hit, you need to hit. Oh! The grabs! I got Gale. Oh, Gale's tanky. I knew I was gonna get hit by that. I'm gonna roll out that. I'm gonna go ahead and Estus. I don't have time for a Miracle Heal or Regen right now. Go ahead and activate the shield ability again. Yeah, come for me, come for me. No, not me, not me, not me, not me. Back away, slowly back away. No! That's why I hate dealing with Demon Imprint Slash. Those meteors are super annoying. But good showcasing of the build though. Also, if you don't have or don't want to put the full 50 strength in for the Morne shield, you can just use the skull ring. Or if you don't want to use the ring, which I don't really like to use the ring because obviously the rings are very important for the stats, you can use the atonement. The atonement miracle. Well, it's a dark miracle, but it essentially does the same thing as the Morne shield, atonement, attract more attention from foes. Really quickly, once again, I'm so sorry guys. I know this is a very long video. I just wanted to thank those of you who are still with me in this video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You don't know how much it means to me. I spent a lot of time on these videos, and just to have even one person watch the video is, that's just super awesome. So once again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can maybe get a like on the video from you and maybe a subscription. That would be really fucking awesome. But with that, I will now put in footage of me doing the same boss again, but this time I'm just using the atonement spell and the bountiful sunlight spell or miracle, which is a super regen. Essentially it gives you, I forgot what the total amount of health, I think it's somewhere like up to like 500 HP maybe that's a little much, but it does restore a significance, like 500 or 700. Anyways, I'll shut up now. The video doesn't have me talking, so you guys can just watch the gameplay. It's just me and another host, and that's it. Alright, once again, thank you guys so much. Have a good day or night. Bye.
Oh! Wow!
that was the build, or this is the build, I should say. My thanks for watching the video. Stay safe out there, and let's get hyped for Elden Ring. It's what, February 25th. It's almost there. We got about a month away. Let's get out there, everybody. Can't wait. All right, Coffin Cat out.